My first sleeper, Sean Brady versus Jake Matthews. Okay, a little underknown people, but Sean Brady, he's undefeated and still young in the game. Okay, this is going to be his biggest test so far, and he's had one pretty notable win against Court McGee. Watch out for Sean Brady's left hook because his boxing is very solid and his wrestling is pretty underrated. Now, Jake Matthews beat up my boy Diego Sanchez in his last fight and showed he has a very stiff right hand and is all around a good fighter. Very high fight IQ. And my only critique for him is he wasn't able to put his opponents away when presented the opportunity. Now, this is a sleeper to me because Matthews is one hell of a fighter. And if he can't hurt Brady, Brady's going to hurt him. And either way, we're in store for a very quick match from Brady or a well-rounded, methodical clinic from the outside from Matthews. However it unfolds, it's going to be one hell of a fight. Who you got, Derek?
Well, first, I agree, man. Sean Brady is such a stud, man. And Jake Matthews, that's going to be a big test. But, this is the turning point. Let's see, man. You either take the next step or, Matthews would be too much. But we'll see. So my first sleeper, man, is going to be some people that I don't think too many people know about, man. So I got Kennedy Zinchekwu facing off against Carlos Ulberg. And this is at light heavyweight, man. And the reason why this is a sleeper to me is because these are two giant, individuals. Like, these dudes are literally giants in the ring, man. So Zinchekwu is sitting at 6'5" at 28 years old with an 83-inch reach. And just for reference, John Jones, who had like the craziest reach in the light heavyweight division, John Jones' reach was at 84.5. So this is basically John Jones level reach right there. And Carlos Ulberg, this dude's a former professional boxer. He's a former kickboxer, and this dude's kicks are absolutely no joke, man. He's a counter striker all day. He's 3-0 as a kickboxer with 3 knockouts, man. So this is power versus power. Huge dude in Zinchekwu who's gonna walk you down versus, like I said, Ulberg, who is sitting there waiting to pick his shots and to knock you out, man. He has a very impressive win over Bruno Oliveira, who he knocked out with punches at Dana White's Contender Series, and that dude was like 8-0 at the time. So nonetheless, Ulberg has a 6-inch reach disadvantage, which is why this fight is going to be such a crazy sleeper. Tune in, folks. It's free. It's on the undercard. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's rock. AJ, who you got next, man?
Next up, Derek, for my sleeper, I got Joseph Benavidez versus Askar Askarov. Now, Joseph Benavidez, he's been in the game for a long time, but he's lost his last 2 fights to the champ Figueiredo. But Benavidez can fight, man. He has his only critique that I ever see, and this is a weird one for the weight division because he's fighting at 125, but he doesn't have the biggest of gas tanks. He's a very fast starter, but then can wane towards the end of the fight. Now, Askarov, he's been on a tear lately, okay? But he's not leaps and bounds above the rest of the division, so he can find himself in tricky situations. Now, this is a sleeper to me because in the general MMA fandom, they've forgotten how badass Benavidez can fight. And this is the perfect opportunity or a perfect opponent to show those talents. Now, that being said, Askarov is extremely talented and can make this a very long and bloody match, which we all love to see. Who's your second, Derek?
All right, on. Well, my second and my final sleeper, since this is a pay-per-view, we're only going to go 2 apiece. I'm going with some bantamweights, man. I'm going number 14th ranked Song Yadong facing off against Kyler Phillips, man. And the reason why this is a big sleeper to me is because Song Yadong is this kind of heralded, 23-year-old in the UFC who's 5-0-1. Dude's got a lot of experience. He's coming off a win against Chito Vera, which is disputed, I will say. I'm disputing that one. I don't know how much of a win that really was. But nonetheless, man, Kyler Phillips is this young up-and-coming prospect, man. He's looking to actually break through with this fight. Now, Kyler Phillips, this is the real reason why it's a sleeper, because I'm such a big fan on this guy. He got spinning elbows, flying knees, spinning back kicks, whatever it is, you name it, man. Welcome to the Matrix. This dude's nickname is the Matrix, and he's a Nakoda black/red belt, man. And I don't know if you know what Nakoda is, but this is this mixed martial arts discipline that was created by the Grandmaster Hanshi Niko, which is more or less mastering the art of boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, Kabuto, and Judo, man. So this dude is like the second to the highest absolute rank in Nakoda, which is why it'll be interesting, man. So like I said, he can get it done in a lot of places, but Song Yadong, this dude's hands are lightning quick, throws punches and bunches. He's strong and he's got a crazy gas tank, man. So this is actually early, you know what I mean? Surprise here, or spoiler alert. This is one of my fight of the night right here. You know what I'm saying? But